Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is who. It's kind of late at night on a Saturday. I think I put these blushes. Oh, hi, look at that. Mhm. Anyway, I'm the clown that it is. You know what? Ever since I got that shot, the doctor lit up my. He lit this part up like one, two. I mean, I was like, ah, ah. I mean, like, I felt like I'm on heroin or whatever. He like knocked it out. I'm feeling better. I don't know how long. This is trigger point injections. I don't know how long it's gonna last. But guess what? We gonna work it. You know what? It's late at now. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? I know I didn't even do my introduction yet. I didn't do my intro yet. I don't know how to my glasses. I really got to start wearing those Gucci's, honey. Oh, I gotta take those off on my taxes. I spent a grip last year on eyeglasses. Oh my god, I hope they don't change. Can you get a can they change out the lens and keep the frame? Is that possible? Alright, let's see. Let's see how this works. Alright. Okay, now I can see near but not far. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, this area right here, honey. Woo. Okay, so now I can't see you guys. I can see close up. All right. So it is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is who? It's who, honey? It's Rugrat season. My son loved this, and it's rare that he, likes something. He rarely says, "Oh, I like that." I was like, "Really?" He was like, "Yeah, that brought me back to my childhood." Oh, birthday gift, birthday gift. Anyway, it is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is thee, it is who? It is Rosie Rosette 2020. Pow. Literally, I can't see. It's like, you know how when it blurs up, after I did whatever, that's how it, not really, but okay, but right here, yeah, I can see like crystal clear. I told you, um, when I went to my cousin's funeral and then the repast and the repast after the repast, where's lit? Honey, they know how to party. Food, we have some China. This is the repast, the second repast up in Hunters Point. They had, girl, you had Chinese food, liquor, music. They know how to party. Hunters Point. Stand up. I'm not from Hunters Point. I'm not. I'm from Lakeview, California. LV. Oh, maybe I can make some T-shirts saying Lakeview, San Francisco, California. All right. Let's get to this depressing stuff. All right. So let's look at some of the news in California, which we're not going to have much because it's the weekend. California bill requiring proof of COVID-19 vaccination status. One day ago, California bill would require COVID-19 vaccines for all employees. Oh boy, so that means everyone that works has to have vaccine. I got mine, so I'm not. I'm ready to fly. I'm ready to fly. Ha, 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 ha. California reinstates COVID-19 leave for workers, promises 150 million in restaurant grants. Yeah, you're gonna need it because everything's closed. California COVID-19 supplemental paid sick leave begin begins again. Okay, how many times are we understand? COVID updates. Neighboring sheriff's office makes recruitment pitch to LA unvaccinated deputies. New bill could mandate California businesses to require COVID-19 vaccines. Now listen, it's 11:03. I took a nap. I don't know. Something came over me and it was like sleep. See, last night I had this crazy dream. And I can't even remember, but it was like I was telling myself, wake up because this is a dream. It's a dream. I can't even remember. I'm gonna start writing down my dreams. I don't know what's I gonna do, but so I woke up at 2:30, And then my body, it just felt like my blood wasn't circulating right. I just, I'm fat. So, and I haven't been exercising. You remember, I used to be an exercise beast. Ooh, I love the gym, but that's just not even my life anymore. I have to get back. Maybe I'll get back on Monday. And I did some squats. I tried to just, get whatever was moving. And then 2:30, 3:30, I was just kind of moving around in the bathroom, whatever. But I got to be careful about that because that's when I messed up my leg. Because I was doing leg lifts and then a drawer was open, which was my fault because I shouldn't have the drawer open. And my leg went, because I went so fast, my leg went up the drawer and it just cut me open. Anyway, so like from 2 to 3:30, I was kind of up. 3:30, 4:30, yeah. 4:30, 5:30, and I was like heading back. But my son had to get up at 5 or 5:30 because he had to be at work at 6. And I was trying to drift off to sleep, but then my body was like, make sure he, the motherly instinct, even though he a grown man. But then I was just like, hey, you up here. And then finally I was able to go back to sleep at 6 whenever he closed the door. Then I got up at 9:30. So maybe my body was like, you know what? But I think sleeping, and I know this is coming to it's not too much of a tangent. Sleeping helps with this COVID thing. Your body has to heal. Your body, I want you guys to show, I need the Rugrats to represent today. Your body has to heal. And sleep. I have a shoulder, neck, and ankle, and my legs are starting to swell. Well, especially the one that's my ankle, and I noticed that when I have to sleep. I can't do 3 hours. I can't stand on my feet or just run around or whatever all day. I have to get 8 hours. My legs have to rest. I mean, like, they have to lay down. But same thing, when I had that booster and then I had a little something something, I had to sleep that off. Your body needs sleep to heal. People at my job was like, you're gonna have to just go ahead and take off because your body needs to heal, whatever your injuries. So I'm saying all that is, you gotta, if you guys feel like you're getting sick, whether it's COVID or, whatever, you gotta heal and you gotta get your right amount of sleep. Okay. That being said, Governor Newsom grants COVID-19. Okay, we already know that finally. Well, you should do that a long time ago. California agency releases safety fact sheet to help school. Something to help the schools. You guys can, you guys can read all this, right? Fact check. COVID-19 rules in place for Super Bowl in Los Angeles despite online claims. We'll see. We'll see. Because LA County, they have a high rate of COVID. They are pushing, excuse me, if it wasn't for LA County, California would be good, but I don't know what's going on. 3 dead in Ventura County home, dead of COVID-19. So they all died at home? Oh, ahead of Super Bowl, Californians more cautious about COVID-19. Yeah, everybody's still wearing a mask. Coronavirus. California bill would create trust funds for COVID-19 orphans. Oh, okay, that's good. COVID. Well, what about the reparations for black folks? Whatever happened to that? I guess black lives don't matter. Okay, okay. I need to make another video about that. I need to make another video about that and the homeless. Okay, Canadian truckers draw support in U.S. with convoys planned for California. You know, um, there's like nothing in the stores. I just want to let you know. And the prices are high. Knott's SeaWorld drop mask requirements. Universal, Six Flags keep them in place. What about Disneyland? What about Disneyland? What about Disneyland? What about tackling reparations this week in California news? Okay, I was just talking about that. Maybe I need to. I don't know what this has to do with COVID, but okay. I'm gonna have to get. How do I? I save article. How do I need to read that, honey. I was literally, didn't I just say that? I literally just said that. Okay, great minds think alike. Okay, I hate when you try and save something and then it wants you to done. Oh, okay, let's go back. All right. Okay, let's get to the numbers. Let's get to the numbers before the day is over. It's gonna be Sunday by the time I get to the numbers. I know. Sorry for the coffee. All right, so in California, California has 8.8 million cases in the past 24 hours for Saturday, not Sunday. 23,550 people have contracted COVID. Now, as far as deaths, you see that airway? You see that? Okay. 82,665 people have passed away in the past 2 years. In the past 24 hours, 257 people. Now, as far as the United States has 77.6 million cases in the past 24 hours. 62,883 people have contracted COVID. Now, as far as deaths in the entire US of A, 918,000 918,000 people have passed away. In the past 24 hours, 762. Have you ever noticed how the weekends less people pass away than the week? I'm just saying. I'm just I'm just saying. I don't know why. Do people wait? They want to listen. I'm not. Nope, nope, not today, honey. Not today. Not today. No, 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 no. Not today. Nope, 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 nope. Not today. All right, there we go. All right, let's go to Texas. The property taxes in Texas are so astronomical. Nice, large houses, but the property taxes, are you 800 a month for a property tax? Is that tax deductible? Okay, so in Texas, let's go to the news first. 3 days ago, 1 week ago, 1 month ago. See, this is a day ago. Texas doctor says some people may never get infected with COVID-19. I wonder if I'm one of them. I don't, knock on wood. All right. Are you at risk for COVID-19 lung disease? Central Texas plays role in key research. Interesting. Interesting. 1 day ago, students at University of Texas, want more COVID-19 protections. 20 hours ago, at Blue, Texas, Donald Trump versus Republicans, Canadian truckers overdose deaths. What is ICYMI? I have no idea. North Texas businesses owners discuss how they've stayed open during COVID-19 pandemic. Well, talk about how the grocery stores have stayed open. Talk about how Walgreens have stayed open. Talk about how the laundromats have stayed open. The gas stations. There's a plethora of things that have stayed open. The schools, the hospitals were okay. What we're reading. You know what? I need to start reading. I got about 10 books that, one is Cicely Tyson's, which I don't know where that is, but I got to start reading. I got to get away from these screens and I need to open up a book with pages and highlight and underline and write words that I don't know. I need to start that again. I used to read a lot, but that's when I would commute to work. Anyway, okay, what we're reading: revised opioid prescribing rules, 60% drop. It was this guy. I know I keep going on tangents, but it was this guy, check in effect or something like that. And he goes to, or yeah, I was checking. But he went to Philadelphia, Kingston Avenue in Philadelphia. I was like, it's like the TL in San Francisco, the Tenderloin. Ooh, honey, it's like zombie land. Okay, what we're reading: revised opioid prescribing rules. 60% drop in Texas abortions. COVID-19 kills placenta, causes stillbirth. Um, yeah, I'm good on. Because I told you I got a lot of injuries. I'm like, I told them doctors straight up, no, I don't do those pills. I mean, the only time I'm gonna pop a pill if I'm in dire pain. But I not. And now what does that have to do with COVID? I don't know. I don't know, but you're gonna learn today. Okay, you will shed an option for Comprised, compromise, immune, compromise. I have no idea what's going on. Schools reporting just two COVID-19 cases. Okay, one day ago, COVID-19 over 57.4 million vaccines have been distributed. Not 6 hours ago. Army veteran finally returns home after long battle with COVID. Remember when they had that ship out? This is like in the beginning. This is like 2 years ago. Remember they had that, I think it was a submarine or something, and everybody had COVID, and then they didn't want to let the submarine come. And remember they had those cruise ships in the bay in San Francisco, and they were stuck. They couldn't unload or anything. Oh my God! I remember that was a mess. There was cruise ships in the bay in San Francisco Bay, or right off the ocean. Anyway, Army veteran finally returns home. Okay, we just read that. Republicans continue to deny Texans access to health care. I know there's more than that, but I 11 hours ago, Texas A&M versus Auburn game recap. What does that have to do with COVID? I have no idea. I don't know. You know, Texas is not going to give us a lot. COVID-19 Taylor County adds 4 deaths. Okay, Thursday, 132 cases. Dr. Ed, I don't know who Dr. Ed is, I guess someone in Texas, discusses surge of COVID-19 Omicron variant. I'm trying to think of what was I calling it at first. Anyway, the first shots, a tale of messy warp speed collaboration that gave us COVID vaccines. I mean, they had to do something because people was falling off like crazy. Okay, this is 21 hours ago. The virus is not going anywhere. This is from San Antonio Express News. It says the virus is not going anywhere. San Antonio experts eye new COVID strain. Lord, it's called the stealth Omicron. Well, I'm vaccinated, so salon owner jailed during pandemic lockdown says at campaign stop she's not comfortable with trans kids. What is, I tell you, these people are so stupid. What the hell does a trans kid? What does a trans kid go do to you? What are you not comfortable with? You know what? But today, this lady was like, "Do you want to be referred to? What do you want to be referred to?" I told her right now. She said, "No. Do you want to be referred to he or she?" Was like, what? I said, "I'm a woman." She said, "Okay, but do you want to be what pronoun do you want?" I said, she said she her. I said, "Yeah, that's fine. I'm a woman." And I was like, yeah, I don't know if she wanted me to say I was a cis woman. I have a vagina. I don't know. I just these people. I'm telling you, you're just like, okay. Okay. All right. So in Texas, Texas has 6.46 million cases. In the past 24 hours, 10,907 people have been infected, right? Infected. Now, as far as deaths, ooh, did Texas finally catch up with California? 82,259 82,259,000 people have passed away from COVID in Texas. In the past 24 hours, 158 people, 158 people passed away. I'm just trying to look for code. Okay. I'm just trying to look for California. I'm just trying to look for California. California. Wow. So Texas is 82,000. I think 200. California is 82,600. So Texas is 400 behind California, which I don't understand because, again, we have to do Texas population because I know California's population is 40 million. Okay, It says California versus Texas. So California is, I think it's 40 million. This is from 2010. Texas is 25 million. Okay, let's get something a little more updated because I don't understand how Texas is 10 million people less. Okay, yeah, 10 million people less. Texas is at 30 million, but yet 400 people less in deaths. That just doesn't, that bewilders me. I don't understand how this could happen. Okay, let's do California. California population. 39.4. Yeah, we have 9.51 million more people in California. So I just don't get it. Why? I don't get it. Why Texas has so many deaths with. I just don't get it. And it's a travesty. It's definitely a travesty. Okay, so here are the numbers from Texas. And today is February 12th, about to be February 13th. Yeah, today is February 12th. This is Pacific Standard Time. Okay, Pacific Standard Time. And Valentine's Day, which black people are not supposed to um, celebrate it. I forgot why, but on this Black History Month too. So, okay, let's go to Florida. You guys know how Florida is, you know how Florida is, people. Okay, hello, Eagle Wolf. How are you doing? You know what? Where's Gina? Gina, I don't see you nowhere. And Rosalie, what's going on? Can someone please Rob Chrissy? Chrissy, I don't know if you look at these or whatever, but that was so funny when you had a picture of me. Um, who was I talking about? I don't know, but I had the pink fan. He said, no, not the pink fan. Oh, when I was talking about it's the insecurity for me. But okay. All right, Florida. Here we go with Florida. Okay, let's get this out of the way. One day ago, Florida hides data showing how many tourists and snowbirds contract COVID-19 in the state. Yeah, there's a lot that Florida hides, but you know what? That it is what it is. Did I do this yesterday? No, I didn't. I didn't. Florida reports 1,293 COVID-19 deaths, 103,022 cases this week as downward trend continues. Florida's COVID-19 death toll climbs by 1,000 for the third week straight as Omicron lingers. So you got it. There's a downward trend, and then it climbs. So I don't know how it goes down and climbs. I don't know. Okay, Florida's COVID hospitalizations dropped to 6-week low. See, Florida's COVID update. Where cases, death tolls, hospitalizations stand at week's end. Florida COVID cases down, but transmission still high, according to Death Department. I don't get how is it down, but yet high. I don't know. I don't know. Florida's new COVID cases decline and positivity rate drops. South Florida's Sun Centennial. Okay. Florida COVID-19 deaths top 67,500. Florida reports 122,000 new COVID-19 cases in latest weekly report. Lack of available COVID-19 testing in schools. Florida okays extension of COVID-19 legal protections for hospitals. Florida House passes COVID legal protections for healthcare. Tampa General to begin a major clinical study of COVID-19 treatments. You're just beginning that? Okay. COVID vaccine for kids under 5 delayed until at least April. I wonder why. Maybe because, things are not as bad as they have been and things are leveling up until the next variant. Okay. Bur Brevard County COVID-19 vaccine tracker. 66% of people fully vaccinated. Let's just do one last page, okay? One day ago, Florida Department of Health COVID-19 weekly situation report. All right. Okay, so in Florida has 5.74 million cases. In the past 24 hours, 8,915 people have contracted COVID. Now, under deaths, it has, okay, deaths is 67,572. Under deaths, it has, no one has passed away. And that happens every weekend. Every weekend, no one dies of COVID in Florida. Nope. Every weekend. No one ever passes away from COVID during the weekend. I don't know how. I don't know how they get away with this, but every weekend. This is a pattern, people. It's not funny. It's not funny. It really isn't funny. Isn't this illegal? Isn't this like kind of false advertisement, like you guys are not displaying? And doesn't that bring the average down? Every weekend, nope, no one ever. Okay, let's see. New York. New York. All right. New York. New York City. We're too late to do the dailies for New York City. But okay, so first we do New York City, then we do New York State. In New York City, okay, no, let's do the news. Let's do the news. Let's do the news first. 9 minutes ago, COVID update. Supreme Court rejects teachers' bid to block New York City's vaccine mandate. Teachers are really, I think the teachers nationwide are people who are really advocating for mandates, and I think their lives are on the line. I mean, they're coming in contact daily with kids. I remember when kids get sick, you get sick. Well, imagine being with 35 little germy who want to wipe their hands and dirty and all that, whatever. Imagine that. Now, and also thinking now that kids, everybody has to use hand wash or whatever, because even my hands are really dry, and like I'm getting dry skin and the cracks and crevices and all that. That stuff is not good for you. So and a lot of people are using it, and so that stuff, it's cancer causing. It has cancer causing chemicals. I'm just like Okay, and I said all that to say the teachers are really on the front line. Yes, they are, because kids got to learn and they got to teach, and they're being subjected to all the nasties or whatever. Okay, Supreme Court rejects emergency appeal. New York City teachers for a religious exemption to COVID-19 vaccine. Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving remains hopeful New York City returns COVID-19 vaccine mandate. Hotshot. COVID-19 rates the lowest New York has seen since early November. Good. Omicron version of COVID-19 found in New York City deer. New York COVID-19 hospitalizations fall to lowest numbers since December. New York City Mayor Adams reintroduces $100 incentives for COVID shots. While 99% of New York City workers comply with COVID-19 rules, 3,000 face cuts. Cultural sites, libraries partner with city to distribute COVID-19 tests. Interesting. 3 hours ago, COVID updates. Neighboring sheriff's office makes recruitment pitch to LA's unvaccinated deputies. New York COVID latest. That's one day ago. FDA delays review of Pfizer COVID vaccine for children under 5. Why? Why are they delaying it? Science shows the vaccine mandates are no longer necessary. What science? Okay. Who? Fauci? UK health officials tracking hybrid COVID-19 strand of Delta Omicron variants. Why an Arizona county turned down 1.9 million in COVID relief. What we know about long COVID and exercise. The NFL and COVID-19, how the league prepared for the Super Bowl. 13 hours ago. New York State coronavirus update. Even though we're not going to read that update. 7 hours ago, study. New COVID variant may be spreading among New York City rats. Lord. And there's a lot of, I think there's more rats than people in New York. Um, Cattaraugus, Cattaraugus County reports 20 COVID-19 cases February 12th. They shouldn't make those names that hard. That's just ridiculous. My building is offering COVID tests, but not for young children. Is that legal? Uh, Simeon Varlamok placed in COVID-19 protocol following warm-ups. Wow. COVID news: FDA advisors weigh shots for the very young, with key data outstanding. Not just humans. Study finds New York City Omicron spike hit deer too. There's deer in New York City. Okay. St. Lawrence County logs 113 new COVID-19 cases. One day ago, new COVID variant may be spreading among rats in New York. But do rats bite people? Like, what do rats bite? Do they bite dogs and then dogs lick people? Do they bite? I don't know. Do cats eat the rats and then I don't know. County Executive McCoy provides update on Omni counties. That's interesting. Rochester, Monroe County distribute rapid test kits and masks. Okay. Why? Following the science to minimize COVID risks may not be so what? I don't know. Okay, something you guys are hearing it. You guys are hearing it. You hear the okay. So something's going on at 11:31. Oh my God! Remember the other day? 15 hours ago, COVID-19 recoveries grow in. Okay, there's two alarms. That's two fire engines. COVID-19 recoveries grow in Jefferson County. Transmission level remains high. One day ago, COVID-19 live updates. New York City unvaccinated workers face termination. Wow, just get it, just get it. Last pandemic aid anybody wants to need. What? The government will reimburse up to $9,000 in funeral expenses for deaths related to coronavirus, but most eligible survivors have yet to get relief. Maybe it was because Carrie Rassen's father had spent time in two hospitals and a nursing facility during the last 12 days of his life, or maybe it was because he had been in emergency room for only a few hours before he died. Either way, COVID-19 was not listed on his death certificate. Wow. Okay, let's get to the numbers. Let's get to the numbers. All right. So, in New York City, we do New York City first and then we do New York State. New York City has 2.26 million cases. We don't know how many in the past 24 hours. As far as deaths in New York City is 39,256. Now, New York State, which is different from New York City, even though New York City is in New York State, but some people don't know that. I don't road rats may know, but some people out there and YouTube land may not. In New York State has 4.86 million cases. In the past 24 hours, 2,858 people have contracted COVID in New York State. Now, as far as deaths, 65,785 people have passed away from COVID in New York. Now it's saying, you know what, New York, this is interesting. The saying nobody died in New York City. what you want me to do? I can't, I don't believe. So how is it 258 people died in, or 100 and something in California, but nobody died in New York? Nobody. In the entire state, no one. No one. I don't know what you want me to say. What do you want me to say? People need to go to jail for this or get fired. But anyway, that's the CDC. I've been covering this for literally 2 years. I would like to have my Oscar or my Pulitzer Prize or whatever, something, some recognition, something. A grand alone. Can I someone give my tummy, please, please, pretty please. Anyway, you guys stay safe. Stay safe. Wash your hands and lotion. You gotta lotion them too. You know what? I wish I can we get together and develop a lotion, an antibiotic lotion, which will cleanse and moisturize at the same time? Somebody, anybody? No? No? Okay. Okay. Well, I will talk to you guys later. Tomorrow, Super Bowl. None of my teams are in. Not that I have any teams, but maybe good or whatever. I'm going to try and clean up and straighten up and cook. Maybe I'll cook something for the homeless so that they can have something while they're watching Super Bowl. Maybe. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.